Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the shop. Tonight we are finishing the truck off to get ready for Streetcar Takeover. Basically all I'm doing is wiping it down, tightening up a few little loose ends, and getting a loadout ready for the track. So let me show you what we have laid out and what we use it for. Coffee to keep you going, but 1/2-inch torque wrench and your socket and lug key. It's about 50 miles to the track from my house, so I definitely want to double check all your lug nuts before, you know, hitting the race and whatnot. Helmet, most tracks will make you wear a helmet. Fire jacket. Other things I'm taking, just a basic socket set. Got a pile of wrenches there, air chuck for checking tire pressures, some pliers, crescent wrench, some screwdrivers stuff, some electrical soldering stuff, because you never know what you're going to run into. Got my little impact, my big impact, flashlight, AN wrenches and things of that nature, extra fuel hose, and some random extra fittings. That's just kind of the tool package I'm going to take, and it's not necessarily that I expect to have this kind of issue. It's more along the lines that I have this stuff in the event that we have a racer in need. That being said, you know, they usually like to announce, hey, we got a racer in need, they need this part or that. If I can help somebody out and get them back out on the track, great. Good for me, good for them. You know, the world goes around. You know, this is a cool sport and we need to continue it and we need to help each other out on it. So that's kind of my gig there. Other things that I'm going to be bringing to the track, little radio, some chairs, little table, a tent. I'm probably going to be there all day on this. I've got roll racing in the morning, and then I've got the truck class drag racing in the afternoon. And I found out that ICT Billett's LSSS old body style truck is going to be there, driven by Cody Hoffman. So I hope I don't catch him first round, because that's going to make it a very short amount of racing for me in that class. But anyway, y'all stay tuned and we'll catch you tomorrow when we get ready to head out. So y'all have a good one. We'll see you in the morning. It is a little before 8 and everybody's looking to get set up, so hopefully we'll get through the gate soon. So it is mid-afternoon here at Streetcar Takeover. The roll racing finished up. I ended up winning one, losing one, and got eliminated. Had a good time, found out some stuff about the truck. Basically, this is the first rattle out of the box for this truck for any kind of racing. Intercooler that I put in there has got to come out, and I got to figure out a better way to keep the IATs down. This isn't working. And the torque converter needs to be tightened up a little bit. It just kind of feels like it's blowing through at the top of third gear. But for the most part, you know, it's been pretty cool. I'm waiting on the heavyweight class to go. I think that's like any vehicle over 4,200 pounds. So truck class is a little bit insane out here. That'd be the same class as the ICT Billet LSSS truck, that black truck that wheels up constantly. So yeah, there's a lot of trucks out here that are like really fast. So I figured give this thing a chance. We'll try out the heavyweight class. That'll probably put us a little bit more right where we want to be with everything else being just that way. It's just not a complete blowout. So anyway, we will try to get some more video. The camera died during the passes, but I do have some test passes, so we'll go from there and try it out. So we'll catch y'all later. Okay guys, we made it home from the Streetcar Takeover last night. So truck did well. The truck didn't do as good as I would have wanted it to, but the truck did really well. We drove the truck from Yukon to Thunder Valley, which is about 40 miles away. Made 4 roll race passes, 2 practice runs, and then they just went straight into the full run. I won first round, lost second round. Then we went into the heavyweight class. I got knocked out first round because I drew a 9-second CTSV. Truck goes 12s, so couldn't help that. But I did have a good time. I've always kind of had some apprehension after a transmission mishap I had on this truck. And I was glad to be able to drive it out there, go race it, run it as hard as I could, and then drive it home with no issues. We did run into one issue. I lost a corner lens. It kind of rattled out and broke a clip, so I'll have to fix that. But other than that, the truck, I mean, like I said, I was really happy with the way the truck ran. The DeatchWerks fuel system that's in this thing absolutely ran flawlessly. Didn't run into any leaks. I really pushed this thing really hard. The roll racing, you kick off at 40 mile an hour and then it's just full throttle. Looking at the data log, the truck, the fuel system maintained 80 pounds of pressure at 15-18 pounds of boost. Like I said, never missed a lick. It did what it was supposed to. Couldn't be happier with the way this DeatchWerks system worked out. But I've got some video and I'll do some editing on that to kind of talk about what all went on and everything. But we made it home. The truck did great. The there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to end up having to redo. The intercooler is a little bit too small for this truck, so it'll be back to the drawing board and back to building some stuff, which is fun because I kind of like doing that. But we're going to put a bigger intercooler in and maybe help try to get some of these intake air temps down. And the converter will probably have to come out because it needs to be tightened up just a little bit. And while I've got the transmission out, I will probably end up doing some other upgrades. I'm going to do that Sonic's overrun clutch thing that they have. It's a block you put on the valve body, and it allows you to put it engages the overruns while you're in overdrive. I'll get some more information on that when I get around to it, but that's kind of going to be the winter projects for this truck. So anyway, thanks for hanging out and everything.